Hey everybody, happy Saturday, November the 16th of 2024. Long time no see. Sorry, it's been a while, but it's been quite an adventure. It's about 2 o'clock, and so I figured before the sun and all of that really starts to be a real pain in the rear end, and because it's been so long, I'd just kind of do a quick update. If you didn't see a recent post, I realized that I had a video that I just never uploaded. I planned on doing it while I was traveling to kind of hide the fact that I was traveling, and then just didn't end up doing it. But I think my last post was from October the 5th. And what I didn't say in that video was that I was actually getting ready to travel for work. And it was going to be a long trip anyways, but that got even worse as I got to Florida, where that business trip was. Hurricane Milton was hitting, and so I ended up riding out Hurricane Milton in Florida. Your girl did fine, I think more because I've had to live like this for a while, so it really wasn't too different to figure out what snacks I could eat for a couple of days without power, and plan ahead in case we lost water, and make sure I gassed up and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't that bad. So my heart goes out to those who did lose things during the hurricane, but I was very blessed and fortunate, and didn't feel unsafe and felt supported. So that ended up actually extending the work that I was doing. And, obviously because everything was delayed, I did help a little bit with cleanup. And then because that was delayed, I was supposed to be coming back into Texas and not coming here, but going to another laboratory. So I didn't get, time to come back by the house. But anyways, a month later, I've made it back home, and I'm finally kind of back at it. I can say that the weather is just fantastic. So I'm really grateful for that. And I'm motivated, excited to kind of get some work done. So if you did watch the previous video, you can see one of the recent things that I worked on was the siding over here. So this is the back kitchen porch. It feels really good to kind of get that pretty much buttoned up. I know I've got a couple more pieces. I want to be able to just make sure that I don't want to run any more electrical or plumbing or anything like that. And then we'll kind of tuck everything in and be in a good spot. So that is a really good feeling. For the most part, everything's kind of closed in, which is great. And then today, what I'm working on is over here. I took my temporary wood off of the window opening, as you can see. And right now I'm working on kind of the reframing of that. So I suspect that it maybe actually wasn't always perfectly symmetrical. Would not be surprised if you'll remember this whole kind of area right here was a porch at one point, and then they enclosed it probably somewhere in the 20s. So I can imagine it probably wasn't perfect anyways, but I'm trying to match the window on the other corner, and those dimensions are just totally off. So I need to take all of these 2x4s out, which wouldn't surprise me anyways. I think probably what they did was they pulled them out and kind of scooched them around, and then you can see there they just shoved plywood in there to shim it, and so I got to take all that back out. Then we're kind of dealing with what I call the beaver method. There are so many darn nails in this thing, and it's in such bad shape that it's just kind of coming up in chunks. So if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. I don't like it, but it is what it is. So ideally, my goal for today is to try and get as much of this out as possible, and then tomorrow to try and get as much framed as possible. I know it will take a while to kind of get everything in and perfect and positioned, and then I can move on to the final two. But it's at least progress, which is good. So it requires me to kind of go in and out and in and out, which is very handy if you just want to crawl through the window on the ladder that's located right here, because I now have a much longer trip. So also, if you watched that last video, we were just getting started on the fence, and by we, not me at all, but he had the uprights pretty much all in, I think, and they were just so perfect, and I'm so proud of all of that work. He did a fantastic job, but I can say it's quite surreal to be traveling for several weeks and watching your security cameras, and they basically built the whole fence while I was gone, which they probably appreciated, me not being here and being in the way. But anyways, yeah, so they've got just a few other things to do. Eventually put the gate on so it can, be secured. That's going to be a nice big gate. So I will do a separate video just kind of talking about all of that. and we're gonna let it cure for a little bit. Then we'll do stain, you know, all that good stuff. Obviously I need to put a door and some steps in here. I was kind of eyeing a historic door that I might be able to buy off of Facebook. I haven't decided, or I need to make one of the two. But anyway, so lots of progress there, but it also means I can't just, you know, run back and forth. It's quite a bit more of a walk, which is a nice problem to have. So I am really excited to have been able to have come home to that. He did a fantastic job. I just kind of feel like I'm not worthy, and I just really value, you know, everything that he did. So again, I'm gonna just keep working for the rest of the day. Wish me luck on trying to get this under control, and I'll try and do an update either tonight or tomorrow. So you guys take care, have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.